So today we have a good friend of mine named Alex. So Alex, you wanna introduce yourself?
Of course. What's up, guys? This is J.A.Levi. Yeah, that's short for John Alex Levi. As you can tell, those that know me know that I go by Alex. As Abraham said, we go back since when? This is
Two,
because
3 years now.
two 2 years. No, it's because when did we start?
Two.
2021. No,
July 2022.
22.
22.
No, yeah, 22. So that's 2 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years. So
Is it 2 years or is it three?
no, it's two, bro. It's 24, bro. 4 minus 2. 24, 22.
I don't know. Time hasn't really been that great.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I could imagine for you because, well, I graduated earlier, well, in the beginning of this year, January. Damn, that's crazy. But I know because I got my associates and you're going for your
Bachelor's.
bachelor's. So I can imagine, and I know you've been on set these past few months. So yeah, I could see
I
why your
lost
math
track.
is a little off.
Yep. It's been on and off every other weekend since September. So like, yeah,
Taking a little hiatus right
Yep.
now, or
yeah, taking a break until like maybe January, February.
no? Man, it's like I was telling you
Mhm.
earlier. I mean, we love what we do. But at the same time, I mean, our bodies do take a toll, and sometimes we do got to take I mean, for some people, it's a few days, a week,
Mhm.
but in your instance, it's in January. And you know
Right.
what? That's fine, man. That's perfectly fine. You gotta reset, your body and
Right.
mind, and be ready to go.
Yeah. So last time I had you on this podcast, I think we talked about breaking into the industry. I think we had Isaiah in here as well.
We did have Isaiah on here.
Mhm. So, and anything news happened with you since the last time?
Well, it's as we all know, especially in this day and age, this generation, the that phrase breaking into the industry, I'm gonna be honest with you, like since graduating, it's been tough. I think it's not even just getting a job in the industry, just a job in general, dude. Like I said, I mean, thankfully I have two jobs, working two jobs right now, but from what I hear, even getting a regular job, whether it be part time, full time, it's hard getting a
It
job
is.
anywhere. So when it goes to breaking into the industry, I've just been doing what I've always been doing since day one. Kind of, if no opportunity opens up, you make your own opportunities. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I spent these past few months kind of just writing short films, scenes. One of which we've actually with Filmmakers Forward, where I brought them a scene, and it was just the first draft. It was just
Mhm.
tell them, here's an idea. We can shoot as a scene for our reels or whatever. And Eric actually and Timothy came back and were like, well, I think we can make this more. And they brought up this idea of turning it into a short. And so we're working on
Nice.
that right now. We're working on the short film script.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm excited for that. And like I said, just I've been taking some acting gigs here and there. Uh, Small roles, but a role is a role, and any chance I get to act, I'm just really grateful for. And yeah, man, just you know, so writing my own stuff that will obviously like, act in or produce, act, direct, whatever it may be. But we have to create our own opportunities, and I feel if we just do that, something will open up for us.
Right, right.
So I don't know. How do you see it?
Yeah, lately when getting opportunities and stuff, because at school, in order to check out equipment, it's by sticker system. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, like you pass a certain class, you get a sticker and
Yeah,
you're able to
yeah,
check out some stuff.
yeah. So some of the advanced lighting, you need two people for stickers for that, and you need to pass advanced G&E. So what I've been doing is just giving people, offering out my stickers to people to check out sky panels and the RE lights, and I began gotten the opportunity to choose what role I want also.
That's a big one.
Mhm.
That never take for granted. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's and even when we started school, it's like you kind of just assigned somewhere,
Yeah.
and you got to do it because you're learning still, and you don't know much. So,
Right, right.
but you're on set for so long, and you gain that experience that now you're at a position where like you're asked, hey, what would you like to do? And it's like, wow,
Right.
I made it here. So it's
Right,
like, I
right.
want to do this. And that just makes your job easier because you know what you're doing and you enjoy doing it.
Mhm.
So everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, yeah. I'm usually always ending up on a second AC.
Second AC,
Yes, second
and you
AC.
like being an AC?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Really, he said,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, last couple of months, that's the role I've been on second AC.
Is that the role you see yourself being like once you work in the industry? Is that or
On
would you like to
set,
do
yeah.
on set?
Yeah. On set life for second AC or DIT.
DAT is the person that handles the
Transferring footage.
transfers. There you go.
Yeah,
Damn,
because
that's
at
a
the
big
end of
one.
the day, my top goal is editing. Editing.
Top goal.
Yeah.
So okay, I got you. So that's like the groundwork you're willing to do until you could like set yourself. Because I would imagine you even while you're second AC and doing DIT, you'd be editing on the side to
Right.
get your resume up and
Mm-hmm.
footage up, and then end goal you have enough where it's like somebody will trust you enough, or maybe like I said, maybe even edit your own piece, right?
Right.
Like your own film, and have that as leverage and be like, this is what I can do. And then as we all know, it just takes that one film, that one uh, project that'll take you up there and be like, hey, I like what you did for your film. Would you mind? I'm doing shooting this feature, and I honestly, I would like to have you edit. And then boom, you go
Right.
from there. You know.
Right. Right. And talking about editing, we still need to get together and look at your piece from P2.
Dude, no, yeah, and that's another thing too. So for those that don't know, we this was last year around this time, around August, right?
October. It was
October.
October of
So
last
so
year.
last year, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a commonality, not even a commonality. It's just often heard of first time directors directing their piece and then just not putting it out for one of many reasons. Obviously, I think the main one is like they don't like how it turned out. So and which I have no problem. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's your first time, and going on that, I remember I told you I was like, no, I want to make sure that I finish it at least
Right.
because I don't want to fall into that category. I know my actors have already received their footage at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's the second thing too. I just feel like if you're not and you know that you're not gonna put it out, this was just the least you can do is give your actors, the crew, their
Yeah.
footage, right?
Yeah.
Because they
So they can have something on their reels or something.
exactly, and that's what I did. But I also I owe it to them to because I'm a man of my word, and they tell them, listen, you have my word, I'm gonna finish it. And up until now, I know that. I mean, we switched editors. I had an editor in mind, and then it didn't work out. So I have you
Right.
editing. You came up with the rough cut, liked it. Then we came up with the solid cut, and all that's left is what I believe it's color grading and those effects, right? And the music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just three things: it's music, After Effects, and color grading.
Yeah, I've done a bit of color grading on
Oh, have you?
bit of it. Yeah, I keep forgetting to tell you because I just been busy the last couple months.
Oh yeah,
So
no
like,
worries, man. But
mm-hmm.
so yeah, no, I know that we'll finish it, and obviously it's taking longer than expected. But the fact that I am gonna finish it, we are gonna finish it.
Yeah.
That's enough, and I to tell the truth, I might want to reshoot it,
Mm-hmm.
but to finish it and have a final project, and then give that also to my actors and the crew, everyone who was part of it, is like now you can have this as part of your footage,
Right.
and your reels, and then in the future, which I probably will reshoot, is like
Same actors or new ones?
I
Is
it just depends on availability.
mm-hmm.
I really liked their work. I really had a good time working with them, but it all comes down to availability. I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have especially like when it comes to location, you got a
Right.
location booked for this date, and if in worst case, hey, this date works for me, but this other day is like, well, like, so like,
Right.
I gotta
Right.
do what you gotta do what you gotta do. So
Yeah, because I know often I've been on sets where they reshot stuff. They've got in new actors, new crews, because it's availability, scheduling. So it just works better if you just get new people around, if possible. Of course, you want your original cast and
of course,
whatnot.
but it doesn't always work out the way you
Right.
plan to. But yeah, like I said, and if that happens, then so be it. So
Mm-hmm.
long as again everybody gets their footage and
Right.
and all that.
They're
So
creating.
their credit. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. That's what's been going on as far as my P2 project. Um, yeah. Since then, I directed another piece, Small Problems, which is on the Filmmakers Forward YouTube page. I was actually set to direct another piece this year, but again, due to scheduling and availability, had to push that. But I'm glad that I wrote this other scene that I'm telling you that I brought up to Filmmakers Forward, and it looks like we're everybody Filmmakers Forward is on the same page, are working all together on this and just focusing on this piece,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm excited to be a part of. And if I'm not mistaken, I will be playing the lead, if not the lead, a character in it. Because
Nice,
like I said,
nice.
that's I wrote
Yeah.
this piece to be a part in it
Mm-hmm.
because there's not many. Well, if you don't book, because you know how auditions are,
Right.
99% of the chance you don't get it, and I'm not gonna wait around and just for to
Mm-hmm.
get something. So I'm writing my own stuff, and that's again, I think that's the best way to
Yeah.
quote unquote break into the
Yeah,
industry.
you gotta go with plan B if you can't do plan A.
Exactly. This whole waiting around thing, it's
Yeah.
I don't it's not exactly a smart move.
Right, right.
Patient game is something else. That's
Mm-hmm.
you're patient, because you know that you're doing something, you're working on something. It's only a matter of time, before you open that opportunity for yourself. But the waiting game, that's different. That's just sitting back
Mm-hmm.
saying, well, I'll wait for something to happen, and then
Yeah, I had to change that mindset around these last couple
used to be a
months.
waiter.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's why I've been on set so often. Cause like I was like, fuck it, no, I need to start offering out my stickers in order to
Yeah.
be on there.
Oh yeah, man. That's the way you do it. And you talk about getting your foot in the door, which a lot of times, PA work and whatever you can, but you got to do it. I
Right.
mean, that's like I think in any profession and anything you have to do the groundwork, the basic
Right.
stuff.
Right.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't want to do it.
Right.
It's
And then
like,
they give up.
and they give up. That's the thing about again anything in life. I think Seth Rogen said this one time. How like if you give up, that's it. It's over. You gave up.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. But if you keep going, something might happen. I mean, let's be honest. It may or may not. But the key is not giving up, and you'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, let's say God forbid it doesn't work out, dude. You gave it all you had.
Yep.
You at least you get to live your life with no regrets.
Yeah.
To look back, you know what, I gave it all I had, and I tried, and guess what?
You
It
stuck to your word.
stuck to your word, and I think you should be able to live peacefully with that,
Yep.
on your conscience. Like I did give it all I had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I didn't hold back on anything. So yeah, just that's really the key, and it's cliche because you hear it from literally everybody. Don't give up, but I think it's a cliche for a reason because that is the sauce. That is the key. Just don't give up and
Right.
see what
Right.
happens.
So how has the networking been for you though?
It's been good, dude. Because as I've told you, I've been on a handful of gigs this whole year. And I met people on set, and you get their IGs, and uh, it's funny because sometimes you just hit it off with somebody, right? Like you
Right.
meet them for the first time, but you hit it off, you're having a good time, and so yeah, man. As far as networking, it's been going good. I've how it is, just getting their IGs and whatnot, and you
Yeah.
follow each other, and it's cool because I'll give you a prime example of why networking is important. So earlier this year, I auditioned for this small role, right? And I had a chat with the casting director and hit it off, and boom, booked the gig, right? And I kid you not, man. Like it must have been a few days later, a week later, he hits me up and says, "Hey, uh, there's this small role in this film, right? It's a 3 day shoot. It would be a 3 day shoot for you. Pays 150 a day."
Nice.
And like I started this last minute, but I know that you're doing background on this other film, and I thought I'd give you priority. So,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, I didn't second guess, no nothing. I said, dude, I am in, you
Right.
know. So, and then since that shoot, maybe a few months later, again it happened, but it was like around 10, 11 p.m. Luckily, I was awake. I was at my buddy's house playing PlayStation or
Uh-huh.
whatever. He's like, "Hey, so sorry, it's last minute, but this actor kind of just pulled out last minute, and we need somebody to be on set tomorrow at so and so time. Can you?" I said, "I'm in,"
Yeah.
And again, and that's another thing too, dude. I've also been blessed that groundwork because I've been doing this roughly around 4 years now, and when you first start off, I was doing all that background work, non-paid
Right,
free
right.
work, cool. But um, doing it because I loved it, and honestly, this year, thankfully, I've been even if it's people. I mean, people have their rates on it, but I've been just blessed and thankful to now be getting paid to act, man, and
Hmm.
it's such a blessing, honestly, and now I'm even more motivated. Like it's
Right.
slowly but surely. Like wow, now it's like right now the money doesn't, but it's like oh, I'm getting paid $100 just to do
Yeah.
this. Like wow.
Yeah, but I know I got a couple paid projects beginning in the year also.
Really,
So
and it feels
hopefully
good,
that
huh?
works out.
It
Yeah.
feels good. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, and especially because right now, I mean, we're still technically like fresh to this thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like we'll take anything, and
Yeah.
obviously, I mean, we know when we're being scammed or when we're being like, oh, a whole bunch of labor for like
Mhm.
$20, but like
Right.
to just even like for $100 for just to I don't know a whole day, 2 days worth. It's like wow, you know what I mean?
Right.
Grateful just for that. So, dude, yeah. So tell me how you been?
Man, tired.
Tired?
Tired.
I don't blame you, man.
Tired.
I'm telling you, I'm working 2 jobs. I barely get sleep.
Mhm.
You know, I get off at 2 a.m. from my second job, and sometimes my manager from my other job will ask me to come in at like 6 a.m.
Right.
So I just go, dude. Sometimes I'll brush my teeth out where I'm my second job, so that I can
Mhm.
just wake up, change, and I'm out.
Yeah, 'cause usually for me when I'm on set, I'm always helping out and picking up lights, equipment, going to go set it up, help set it up, then go film like 2 3 days. Is usually how each thesis are going 3 days shoots.
All 3 day shoots.
Yeah, 3 day shoots, 10 hour days, and then return everything the following Monday.
Damn.
Yeah, pick up everything Friday, set it up, shoot Friday, Saturday, Sunday, return everything Monday.
Nice, nice.
So, are there any struggles you're currently facing?
Any struggles?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. Let's see. Struggles currently facing. Are we talking career wise or like just personal or like
Career wise.
career wise? Um, just well, again, I did say I was on a hiatus for the rest of the year, but I do know that once I get back into it, coming January, I think it's gonna be the same struggle as it is
Mhm.
for everyone in this acting world, just booking gigs.
Yeah.
But it's nothing new. Just again going back and not giving up. Just keep auditioning, keep doing
Mhm.
what I do, and yeah. But as far as anything else, struggle. Let's see. Nah, man. Just I'm gonna be honest. Like life has been going better.
Right.
And I'm really grateful for that because I was going through the shit even when I was going to film school.
Mhm.
And it wasn't, just a whole bunch of personal things. But it's been going better, and I just felt like I told you, you need your time to rest, and I'm taking this rest of the year to rest. I did mention, I don't know if I mentioned right here on the podcast, but to you, uh, I did say I'm taking a hiatus rest of the year, been on hiatus, but I had already agreed to do this one last film, this one last short film, and dude, I gotta tell you, I think this is gonna be my best project. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't think I can give too much away, but I know that we were allowed to post BTS pictures, so maybe I
Mhm.
can. I don't know. It was based on the '60s. My first period piece. Oh my gosh, getting all dappered up
Mhm.
and whatnot. But I've had a great time on this set, man. Um, we shoot the last couple scenes tomorrow, and then it's a wrap. The director Richie, cool guy, really cool guy to work with, man. Enjoying my time working with him. I wouldn't mind working with him again, but um, from what I was told is like after we wrap tomorrow, boom, transfer footage sent to the editor, and right he's gonna be right on it. So,
Nice.
and then from what I heard, it should be done around this coming year, January, February. I don't want to like give a specific date, but uh, dude, I mean, I haven't seen any of the footage, but it's legit. I mean, we had literally like the old school cars, like
Uh-huh.
the oldies. We had,
Shit, nice.
dude, being in one of them,
Fun.
I was like, oh, take
Mhm.
me back. Take me back to where I wasn't even born by then, bro.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? But it felt legit. Yeah, man. So we'll do that tomorrow, and then I'll be able to enjoy my last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then before I
A
get
small
back into
break.
it, small
Yeah.
break. Yeah, I should be going to the Vegas next week to
Nice.
visit family for the holidays.
Mhm.
So that'll be my week off. I already got the week off work and whatnot. So just to kind of declutter my mind and actually rest
Yeah.
and get back into it, man. How about you?
Yeah, just being on set, not being paid, which I'm fine with at the end of the day. But it would be nice to be getting paid, to be able to afford some of these expenses, the gas, parking,
Yeah, you know that
being on
the you
set.
know, and I don't blame you. And it's not wrong to say that because
Right.
even the little things, even yeah, even just to be compensated for some gas. Hey, that's
Mm-hmm.
thoughtful and very appreciative of that. You know what I mean? That's like the minimum.
Yep.
But yeah, and at the same time, you do understand that these are people like yourself who are just starting, and
Yeah.
these are their first films, and you do it with like with gratitude. It's like I'm doing it because I was there once, and
Mm-hmm.
we're on the same page, so I'm here to help you out.
Yep.
Let's do this together, kind of thing. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm always. I guess a bunch of people know this by now, but I'm always there to help, paid or not paid. I'm there, checking out lights, equipment. I'm usually they know they can come to me for checking out all the sky panels.
that's why we
'Cause
love you,
fuck
man.
yeah.
So you're the goat. You're the goat. Cause I know a lot of people. Some people are freaking
Mm-hmm.
anal about it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't wanna. It's gonna fall on me. Shit.
Yeah. Because I know for getting all those sky panels out and lighting equipment, it's hard to find someone.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been people have told me they can't find people, so I'm like, here I am.
Here I am. Take it.
Yep.
Just all I'm asking is that you don't fuck me over.
Right. Right.
Because it is a big thing. Like
Yeah.
you said, it does fall on you.
Mhm.
But yeah, man.
Yeah. Because I know at school, it's in the equipment room. Some lights have been stolen before in other people's shoots.
Oh shoot.
So I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen with me. So I gotta be there to make sure it's all being used correctly.
Yeah, you're doing your part too.
Mhm.
Like yeah, there's distrust, but there's nothing wrong with being safe about it. Like I'm
Right.
just gonna be there just in case. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, you do your thing.
What advice would you give to those trying to break into the industry?
Uh, you can't find someone to. There's nothing wrong with doing it on your own. Of course, film. When it comes to film, it is a collaborative project. I mean, you can make a film on your own, like you direct it, shoot it, act in it, all on your own. True, it's possible, and it could work out. However, I would recommend even finding just the smallest team, and it doesn't have to be other people who are interested in film or anything. It could be like your siblings or something. You know what I mean, just your
Right.
friends, family. It's start off small. It's like the best way I can put it is you don't learn how to drive in a Ferrari. You know what I mean? You start
Mhm.
off with with your beat up '97
Right.
Honda Civic or something. We've been talking about it. This whole podcast is like you gotta start off with the groundwork. So for anyone who's trying to break into the industry, just keep writing, keep being on set, paid or non-paid. Because if you love
Right.
it, you're there willingly. And you enjoy your time there. And believe me, that time will pay off. Those hours do pay off. It's experience that you're getting. Um, and yeah, just keep working on projects yourself until you master your craft. Um, eventually you will be able to, or yeah, you will be offered payment for what you do, and there will come a time, like for example, if you're learning cinematography, you've mastered how to shoot. You'll be able to provide your own services and charge for your services. So, just keep going. It's a patient game, not a waiting
Right.
game. It's the patient game. You do what you got to do, and eventually something will open up.
Mhm.
And the reason it opens up is because you open that opportunity, that door up for yourself, being patient and working. So that's my advice. Is just keep doing it,
Yep.
and even if it's a small crew with your friends or family, just do it.
And it is very easy to overwhelm yourself trying to fucking make it.
Facts, because it's all mental.
Mhm.
It's a mentality, to be
Yep.
honest. Because I think what the reason that happens, personally, I think it's people put this time clock in their head. Like I have to have it made by this time. I
Yep.
gotta make sure that I'm at this level at this point in my life by this time. And to be honest, that's mental suicide.
Uh huh.
Without freaking sugarcoating it, because we all know that shit happens, and life don't always happen the way we expect it to. I mean,
Right.
we could say. I mean, we scheduled today to have a podcast.
Yep.
What if somewhere's like, oh shit, man, I don't know. My dog is in the hospital. I don't know, some shit. I got a flat tire. Boom, and it's like I can't make it. Shit happens. You know
Right,
what I
right,
mean? So yeah, it's you people get overwhelmed because of that. For the most part, it's not the only reason. For the most part, I'd say that's what it is. Because at the same time, yeah, when you're on set, there's a lot of things, especially when you're directing. There's a lot of
Mhm.
things going on, and you kind of keep them like things in control. And it's like, whoa, the lighting, and then blah blah blah, and then my actors don't remember their lines, and then
Right,
so just take a step back, take a deep breath. What think about like what can you control, what can't you control, go from there.
right. And there's nothing wrong with having a plan B either or plan C.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And like you said, I mean, okay, like if I was like, dude, my flat tire, I'm like 15 minutes away from my house. I'm just gonna get a AAA to my house and I'm gonna figure this out. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Boom, hey, like I get it. So I hope everything works out. Thank you anyway. And then boom, you go and see if you can find somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Like for this podcast, I did have a plan A, but I
Oh
didn't have.
fuck you! He's like, you're my plan. E.
Nah, but I just couldn't reach them in time for my due dates. So I ended up going with plan B, which was you.
All
And I
right.
did have a plan C just in case.
Just in case I bail, I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that to you, bro. Unless it was an
Yeah.
emergency, like I was
Right.
saying. But yeah, man, you know, I mean, and at the same time, because I've been stacked with work and whatnot, it's been hard to like make time to just with anybody, you know.
Right.
And so I saw an opportunity, and it's like Sunday morning, afternoon. What am I doing? Well, I know I have work later, but I have time to be on here and catch up with you too. So it's like here we
Right.
are, chilling, you know.
Are there any long-term goals or dream projects on the horizon?
The long term goal, which should be slash stream, is just to make a living out of what I enjoy
Mhm.
doing, which is acting and just being working with film.
Right.
You know, that's the angle. That's to make a living out of it. And again,
Yep.
we're not talking. I'm not even talking like be a millionaire and be a billionaire doing it. No, it's
Mhm.
just making a living off it.
Right.
You know, I'll take 100K. You know,
Right.
I'll
Right.
take 50K, dude. You know, make
Shit.
minimum wage. If I can, bro, make minimum wage off of acting, but it'll get me by.
Mhm.
So be it.
Right.
That's I'm set. You know what I mean? Um, as far as long like term projects, well, that's a question for the future, me, because you know, right
Mhm.
now we're just focusing on this short film piece right now. The I guess it would be to write and shoot a feature. You
Nice.
know, maybe play the lead in a feature would be a long term
Mhm.
goal. That could be a project. But yeah, that for now that I can think of, that would be it.
What inspires you creatively these days?
Everything, dude. Let me elaborate on that. Music, of course, other films.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, sometimes fashion, sometimes the people I meet.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing as an actor too, is you're very observant. You
Mhm.
know, of everything, things that are happening around you, trends, and the people that you talk to, people that you meet. Whether someone I just met on the street, and they talk with with a little accent, and it's like, okay, like
Mhm.
I like your personality, the way you're talking. I feel like I could use this accent. You know, a
Right.
character will come on and be like, this person sounds like they would talk like this. You know, it's like,
Right. Right.
but I take inspiration from just about everything, man. And I think that sometimes from nature, you know,
Right.
sometimes so really just from anything, and it's very helpful. Really, it really is helpful. Um, I've always found too. If anyone's listening out there, is that something because I do understand as an artist, as a creative, you know, and you let me know if you feel the same way. But sometimes we talk about the waiting game. Sometimes we wait for inspiration to hit us before we can
Mhm.
make something. Like, well, I'm not inspired right now.
Right.
But I think the key is using that static, that like pause, that break where you're not inspired. Use that moments to go out and find inspiration. Go out and be inspired. Do something you haven't done before. You never been to a museum? Go check out a museum. You can get inspired
Or
by
go
that.
shoot something. Maybe something can come out of whatever you shoot.
Yeah, it doesn't even gotta be
Mhm.
like a video of it. Shoot a picture or something and boom,
Right.
you know? So don't play like that again. Don't play the waiting game. If
Right.
you're not inspired, I get it. I've been there. I probably will be there again and again and
Yep.
again. But you gotta go out and find that. Us as artists, as creatives, dude, we gotta constantly be working, coming
Yep.
up with ideas. Put them into fruition.
Mhm.
So that's what I have to say about that.
Well, thank you for being on here with me.
Of course,
R-
Abraham, thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for tuning in to the Come Up podcast, and I will catch you guys on the next one.